It's rainy season here in the Darien Gap, that trackless jungle between Colombia and Panama. Along these rising rivers floats a flood of human misery. Rarely seen numbers of migrants from across the globe are taking their chances on the 6-day walk through the jungle, heading to the U.S. Many of them never make it out alive. Most disturbing are the large numbers of children and babies being carried along on this trek, a result of immigration policy that gives parents with children preferential treatment when they enter the United States. But too many of these little ones are dying along the way. Bajo Chiquito is the first outpost of civilization the migrants reach in Panama. The village has neither running water nor electricity, but one thing they have too much of is visitors. Men, women, and children come limping out of the jungle all day long, exhausted, sick, and injured, suffering everything from parasites to trench foot. But that's not the worst of it. Bands of criminals roam the lawless jungle, lying in wait for the migrants. Murders happen almost every day. Everyone is robbed, and most women are raped. One Indian woman suffered abuse so graphic we can't show it here. Congressman Tom Tiffany recently visited Bajo Chiquito to see for himself.
This is an incredibly arduous journey that people are going through the jungle. We see it right here. People's feet torn up and being carted around in a wheelbarrow. It is awful what is going on, and there's no reason for it.
Everything is bad out there. There were bodies on the trail, even decomposed ones.
It can be stopped if the Biden administration would just say, we're going to secure the border once again, because that's what's unleashed this.
It was bad. My advice, don't go into that jungle. Don't enter.
This is the Suchiate River between Mexico and Guatemala, and so many migrants have come across this river in this spot into Ciudad Hidalgo on the Mexican side that they've actually named this place Smuggler's Path, Paso de Coyotes. And if you look on the walls of the buildings that are facing the river, what we can see are signs directed at the migrants. So this one behind me says, if you are in fear of your life in your country, you can ask for protection as a refugee in Mexico. And it's got a picture of people leaving Guatemala and running into things. And what they're trying to do is put people into the system. And that's one of the things that's really changed here on the way up as the migrants move north, is that now there's a process, now there's a system. As I've reported on this in previous years, it was just absolute chaos, but now it's pretty organized. Right here, there's a sign that says, are you a foreigner? We will help you for free to fill out your paperwork to ask for asylum here in Mexico. This is all sort of a remnant of the Remain in Mexico policy that the Trump administration put into place. And since Mexican government things and bureaucracy moves very slowly, they haven't gotten rid of this. And so the migrants that come across here now do very much like they do in the United States. They turn themselves into the authorities, and they're taken to a camp or a shelter, and they're put into the system. So this is a very organized pipeline, as you can see, coming across into Mexico all the way to the United States. If you want to know just how institutionalized this process has become, all you have to do is look at this painting on the wall here in near the Suchiate River in Mexico. This says, migrants, do you need information and help with your transit through Mexico? Download this migrant app that's available in the Play Store and the App Store. And you see here, the International Organization for Migration, which is pointing the way to the United States. They're helping out these migrants. And the sign up above says, with inclusion and protection of the migrants, we all win. That's the mindset that is facilitating these migrants coming to the U.S.